But it go? It go? It go? It's a go. So we're at the Sank Kingdom. So Uther's alliance with the Federation, because he's done so much shit and murdered so many people, there's a little bit of a huge catch. Their alliance isn't going to become active until a certain condition is met, and that would be world peace, which is going to be achieved at the point of guns that Insulam is providing. And that's a gesture of gratitude for taking Insulam's refugee population in. Lady Una will be the one in charge of integrating the common people into Earth society, but all the commanders know it's going to be a long road filled with prejudice and bad shit. But still, the Federation won't have to face Insulam in pitched battle, so that's pretty good. Schneider wants to put the Arcsabers to work right away, destroying the Super United States. He doesn't want to leave Zex's duty entirely to non-Earth forces, but he does want a way of, like, you know, whittling away at Uther's power just a little bit. And like Lelouch, there's something in Uther's eyes that he doesn't think he can trust. He says he's got several trump cards prepared to help him clean up the mess he made when he failed to separate Zero from Zexis, and he's going to start with a card that Zero is going to feel most poignantly. Word reaches Zero about a mysterious explosion near the island housing the Japanese exiles, and it seems that whoever was responsible deliberately staged the explosion so it didn't actually hit the island, it was just a bluff, and it was using a Freya warhead. Brilliant, great. And someone on the call this time, and it must be the man who prepares the Freya, putting it on the screen, on the monitor, and it's Schneider, and he's like, how you doing? It's me, I shot the bomb, I'm a shit. But he smugs it up and he says, it's me, I've got all of the nukes, how you doing? But it's not the hostage crisis at the heart of his call, it's his choice of replacement emperor, now that Charles is dead. It's Nunnally. And she declares herself, she's like, brother, Suzaku, you two are my enemy. It's like, wow, Nunnally, you're alive. And she says, in her mind, threatening people with the Freya is no different than the threat of Zero's Gaius. And she calls her brother and Suzaku out for lying to her all this time. He's like, did you think you were trying to protect me or something? It's like, wow, jeez, calm down. Lelouch processes his beloved sister who thought was dead being alive again very quickly, and is back on tracks, and he tells her not to flatter herself. If she thinks she's entitled to other people's protection, then she's the very epitome of the old feudal culture that sucks and stinks. And he tells her that he fought the whole world for one person's sake alone, his own, and that if she wants to ally herself with the man he's going to crush, that's her problem. Eat shit, little sister. And as she stammers and she's like, brother, and she's like, I'm Zero? But Schneisel gets on the mic again and says that the Super United States are as good as toast with the addition of Insulam to the Federation cause, and he challenges Zero to a duel in 1 week's time at Mount Fuji. And then he hangs up because he's a shit. Area 11's Mount Fuji, not regular Japan, and everyone's annoyed because he called it Area 11 again. Everyone else wonders why Schneider would stoop so low to get Area 11 all up in it, but the better question for Lelouch and Suzaku is, how the heck is Nunnally still alive? Clearly Schneider pulled some shenanigans and saved her from the last boss. Why didn't C2 realise she hadn't died? And she's like, I'm not fucking God, dude. I can only sense the condition of people directly bound to me via Gaius. But maybe Sayoko, who just conveniently showed up out of nowhere, can answer that. And she's left her boss Diethard because he sucks and she can't like adequately articulate, but you know, she's doing it anyway. She just thinks he's a bit bad. Yeah, she explains what really happened, went to save Nunnally, backtracked the Battle of Tokyo settlement, and took her away. It was a body double. Zero rationalizes that Snizer is lying to Nunnally, but internally he's like, but he's actually really fucked me up. Damn, this is bullshit. I hate it. And Jeremy says that he'll help Zero because the sight of two siblings fighting sickens him. Psycho wonders if Jeremy will perform, and he says he will, and if she doubts it, then she can come watch. And Psycho considers doing just that. Psycho and Jeremy are just flirting with each other and seeing who can serve their master better. And despite what Zero said earlier, the thought of fighting is just hard to accept, and he's all fucked up. And Suzuku tells Zero to sort his shit out, because things just can't stand. Just because Nunnally is alive doesn't change the fact that Zero promised the world would change with Zexis, and he would change it with Zexis. So Suzuku's not going to let Zero back down from this. So this changes nothing. They're going to continue on as they were if they were going to change the Stroton world. So Zero needs to continue lying until his lies become the truth. And Zero's like, I need to go to my room. So off he goes. And then C2 thinks Suzuku's being too harsh, but he tells C2 that he's the sword. And she asks if C2 can be his shield. And she's like, yeah, alright, fine, fuck it, whatever, why not? So, word of the throwdown is circulated through Area 11, and everybody is just gone elsewhere. Apparently, most people have gone to the Tokyo settlement, because that definitely won't get blown up. The student council are watching all the refugees from the safety of Ashford Academy, talking about how odd it is to hear about the Federation Army Battalion Zexis fighting the central government. Millie's been hearing things in the course of her news career, and the rumours are that Zexis has done this world far more good, and there's many more celebrities in its ranks than the public knows. Nina is back here, and Millie has to remind her to keep a low profile because, you know, she did do that bomb. But she's on the run from the government after fleeing the military lab, and after making, you know, the world's leading weapon of mass destruction, she feels real bad. Millie tells her to take as much time as she needs to figure out what to do with her life, because that's what worked out for Shirley. Because there she is. She's not dead, because we got enough 0 points, so she's alive. She's back on the scene and filling out the ranks. They nailed it. Got her. But Shirley says she's here because she believes in Lulu and Rollo, because they're fighting for everybody, and that'll put everything right. And she doesn't blame Nina for doing the stuff, and she's like, just cheer up. And Rivals is like, I wish all of the council members were here, we could have good times. And Shirley's like, I too wish everybody was here. And then Rivals is thinking back to good times with Nunnally, Sexy Callan, the friggin' Knights of the Rounds hanging out, and Millie asks, how's Lelouch doing? And Shirley's like, oh, he's out there doing great things. And she's like, oh, love is in the air. Yeah, she wonders if Shirley ever confessed her love with Lelouch, and she's like, and then she apologises and instead goes back to comforting Nina. Lloyd then shows up and is like, ah, found you, my wonderful apprentice Nina. And Millie's like, duh. But Cecil tells Nina to calm down. They've just come to get her because Suzuku requested, because there's something that only she can do. And then she's like, Suzuku asked. And then this is scenario 52. No, that last one was Desperate Endgame. Yeah, no, this is it. 52, Desperate Endgame. So, battle lines. Gino is having serious second thoughts. Anya can't explain why, but she feels like there's something different about herself lately. And Bismarck tells him to shut up because Exis is coming. And once Exis is beaten, the whole world will fall into step with the Federation. It's like, wow, that seems so good. And here we show up. Macross. I guess I'll do the Eternal so it can level up. Bum, 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 bum. Z2.2, Nu, Zeta, Kiriko, Nerd. Lakers love no one has ever called me that, and if they did, they're wrong. That's all I can say to that. They're just wrong. Two idiots? I think two idiots? Yeah, it's been two idiots. So this is the first time that Wata and some of the others have seen this Japan's Mount Fuji, which is all jacked up, thanks to the Sakura Dike Mine, and this is an indictment of Britannia's callous environmental policy. But, you know, it's been like this for a while. Rumour has it that Schneisel, the head of the Federation, won't actually be here in today's battle, because it's beneath him. And but C2 isn't planning on coming out either, because Zero's got plenty of friends. And she's got a new robot that's been designed by Lloyd. Brilliant, great. Yeah, it's like, oh, the old puddings. Nightmare Friend's like, no, he's got plenty of friends. I'll wait. It's fine. Heroes focuses on Schneisel. Because he's a different sort of threat than Trey's or Zexpo's. And Zero knows that Schneisel's got more up his sleeve than just dropping Nunnally in front of him, so there's only one way to find out what it is. All units, charge. And now I've got to blow up all the nerds. Defeat all initial enemies by turn 3. Perfect. Great. Wunderbar. Yeah, just get on the fucking ground, weird plane boy. Fucking idiot. Should have upgraded that dude. No, I should have just checked that he was a force deploy or not, really, to be honest, but I didn't. Dynamite explosion! But that's fine, he'll sit in the car. Hey. Fuck you. Thank you, Hamuro Ureida. I mean, yeah, you can sort of just hang out anywhere because, like, every enemy on the map is within your fucking circle of terror when you're existing. Let's pull out this dude. He's a big boy. It's air cavalry. Kiriko doesn't have anything to say to Anya. She's weird. She's weird and is obsessed with oranges. It's this Mordred. In the show, Anya's actually just invincible. Like, she just floats next to people and then crushes their robots' heads. and then they hit her with their magic swords or whatever, and they just don't do anything. And it's like, oh, okay. She's actually just fucking invincible, and she's a big boy robot. It's like, oh, geez, this sucks. Ugh, Anya, having a bad time. Yeah, so Anya's like, I have nothing left to lose. I'm just going to die here. Night of 6, hold up! So Jeremy flies over, and he says, I will give you the jewel you need to feel alive. Anya is like, you're weak because you rely on technology because you're a cyborg or whatever. And she's going to take pictures for a wall of shame or whatever. But Jeremy is like, no way, lady. Grabs hold of a robot. He's like, I'm Jeremy Gottwald, you can't get rid of me yet. He's like, oh, but wait. She's like, wait. Your memories are weird. It's because of a Gaius, right? Alright, wing, magic eye, Gaius cancelled. Wait, and she gets her memory back, and she knows Orange did something, but doesn't know what, so she's going to go off and think about it. And Mr. Zero tells Jeremy to follow that lady and make sure she's alright, and he's like, of course, bye. Because he's a good boy. He's a good boy, really. He's a big, beautiful, good boy. Let's read out the fellow's version. Yeah, so yeah, okay, so she tries to run, Jeremy fights her, and he just makes an offhand comment about remembering the one who defeated you. And she's like, I don't have any memories, and he's like, that's probably because of Gaius. And then he fixes her. He's not even in the orange. He's like in the top half of Big Zam. It sucks. Big stupid bullshit crystal. Blow up that man. Blow up that man. There, you've got one fucking job. And it's to learn the move. No, I insulted his garbage version of Big Zam. He's just a classic Xeon mobile armor, which is just a thing with a Zaku head on top. But a Gaius version, so it just sucks. Just the top half of Big Zam with no friggin' legs. Just, what's even the point? What's even the point of being alive? How are you gonna kick away all the individual mobile suits that are trying to murder you if you don't have legs in space? Big Zam. Rider, you are. Time to eat a mint. In honor of our fallen Britannian brethren, I am drinking mint Imperials. Thanks, Wada. Powerful boy. Psycho frame ready? Biosensor 2? No, no biosensor today. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. He's up to 7. He's up to, okay, so Hayato is the long-range counter-attacker. Sure, he'll stay there then. Throat singing's good. Wish I could do it instead of just standing like a cat trying to tell you about road safety. Charlie says you should always look both ways before crossing the road. Charlie says. No, that was a British like PSA thing to stop kids from getting run over. There was just this little shit orange cat that just went just made this awful fucking literal caterwauling, and then the little boy would go, Charlie says look both ways before crossing the road. I'm like, how did anybody fucking survive? How did any child not get run over? Fill that dude up, he's fine. Shimon. The mobile dolls, they're just being parked or whatever. It's weird, it sucks. And then Shinka's like, Zero, he's like, don't worry. I'm already busy deciphering their garbage stratagems of just not attacking us, like not coming to meet us, just sitting here waiting for us to walk up on them. The same as every enemy in the fucking game has ever done. Alright, well. You finish this one. No, clean up your own trash. Let's do your old show you some moves. Plasma drill, hurricane. Straight up dunked on that dude. Wouldn't have got him without the crit, but he did crit because he's higher top. And Ryomu just learned Zeal. Vlada pulls out his gun. I mean, he's got missiles in his fingers, but he's got a gun too. That dude, fucking dead. This dude, dead. This dude, not dead. Because he's attacking Daigard. You can't fight anybody from more than 3 feet away. Luckily there weren't any heterodynes with a gun. If AIM had just given a heterodyne a gun, it would have been over for Daigard. Oh look, she's seeding. Yeah, you're right. Daigard does need definitely needs longer spikes to counteract the big gun. We need spike as long as like Just use Tokyo Tower as a spike, fuck it. Eat this! Okay, it's not hungry though. Armor content to beam rifle this idiot to death. Alright, sure. Yeah, go on, Moonlight Butterfly and then fine. You don't have the luxury of 15 upgrades yet. Fuck off, Gino.
この程度で私を止めることはできんよ。私の前に出てくる。うかつだったな。沈め。負けた。
But I'm the Knight of 3! He's the Knight of 3 feet under and we're done. So beat up Gino. He's not surprised that he lost because his heart's not in this fight. And seeing Suzuku actually getting things done, maybe he's a better role model than Bismarck, but he's out. And Callan hopes that Gino won't disappoint her in whatever it is he does, because he's trash. And this boy wants to get shot by Kiriko. I am the greatest knight. Here I come. But you just made Kiriko more, like, now he's like 100% crit rate guaranteed. Good God. You won't be hitting him again, and if you do, well, then you're actually toast. There's Kiriko just murdering these fucking battleship planes. Jesus Christ. Oh, Zero just cast the wall thing. Try again. It's 7 PM. What a time to be alive. I'm burning up. This is the life of Fire Bomber. So here's the boy, plus 12 to all stats, but 24 to defense, accuracy, and evasion. I believe the most it goes up to is 15 in all things, but he's doing like a helpful extra 6% or whatever damage. Sort of want Kiriko to get knocked on by a man though. I want you to hit Kiriko, dude. Fucking hit him. Get him. Bring him low. Activate his maneuvers. Oops. Triple punch.
ヤラハットに傷をつけるとはな。
The Galahad can take this.
この私こそが唯一のナイト・オブ・ワンダ。
I'll show you why I am the Knight of One.
いただく。
Here we go. Itadaki. Couldn't even do the one job I asked of you, dude. Couldn't even do the one fucking job. You have to do one fucking thing for me. You couldn't. These guys have a mercy? They do have a mercy, good. I don't know if they got more skill than this faceless chump. Physician, cheer thyself. Slow and drive, excellent, great. So, we've got the image of Vivian just talking about stupid shit to bosses, and now we've got Lakers going, I am cool, you can do it, Lakers, hang in there, just fucking cheering herself in her boat, and everyone on the bridge is like, alright. Can't believe we've deployed Lakers, Luna Maria's sister more times than we deployed her. It's fucked up. Banana, banana. Karate chop instead.
私をここまで追い込むか。やるな。この場に立つからには容赦などせん。見せてやろう。帝国の誇りを。これぞエクスカリバー。皇帝陛下自ら名付けられた聖剣なり。いいね。油断は禁物ということか。
What are you gonna do? 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 Bleh. Fucking god. Lady Marianne. Bismarck dies like a chump. So he's like, but I'm the Knight of One. How can this happen to me? I'm the Emperor's chosen knight. And then Suzuka's like, yes, the Knight of One. And then Zero's like, yes, the Knight of the Rounds. Britannia's strength is falling by the second. If Suzuka had fought him, he'd be like, you may be the Knight of One, but I am the Knight of Zero, and Zero is before One. But that's it. So, got to continue bopping. Yeah, some fucking waste of time. Herma time? These bad dudes are all jerks. Ba-na-na-na-na. Let's try a saber. And Ladder's got 2 swords. What a powerful boy. What a good and powerful boy. Why'd I never hurt nobody? Thank you, Urioma. Urioma Nagare. Just this one Joker? Just this one Joker? Gets missiled. Okay, I understand why Wata has the gun now, because the missiles just make such an embarrassing noise. We did it, we got all the guys. We did it! Fuji-san. Zero tells everyone to get away from Fuji right now. Get away from the mountain right now! And Raksha's like, there's a huge energy reading coming up. And oh look! Schnizel's detonating the Sakuradite mine. The maniac. He blew it up. Crazy. Just, whew. And people were talking about the environment, and now it's a friggin' volcano. Nice work. And then Islam show up, Marilyn show up, and here's Schnizel in Damocles. He's like, you fell for my trap. And it's full of all the nukes. He's got all of them. It's 3 kilometers long. He's got all the nukes. It's purely for peace. Don't worry about it. He's a good boy. And Crow's like, oh yeah, Firebugger here. Great. Marilyn's like, yep, it's me. I'm in charge of all of the stuff. So what are you doing here? The prince asked me to. What? And he's like, yeah, he wants me to, so fuck you, all of you. He's good. And everyone gets cross that joining in the fighting isn't going to bring world peace any faster, but maybe that's what we had in mind after. And anyway, Schnizel's like, check this out. I have given the blind girl in the wheelchair the button. Wing. No, let's see, what is he? He got out of the way in time, he's a good boy. And there's Hamura, got out of the way. Freya! So, destructive power is unbelievable. It's like, yep, and I got more of them. And, so you're gonna surrender? And they were like, no. And I just got to stop you. It's like, oh, no. What a shame. Now I'll just have to kill you all. Cornelia asks if none if she's alright. And she says she'd rather, bear some of the sin for this mess because she can't do much otherwise. So Schnizel puts her in the safest part of the fortress, and Cornelia, yeah, off she goes. And Cornelia doesn't like Schnizel using Nunnally like this, but then he starts talking about how the common people need to be ruled by fear, and even peaceful people rely on the police force, right? Crime will never stop. Like, lusts of all sort will never stop. So what's wrong with building a system to give people the kind of peace they want? And Cornelia thought that Schnizel was just building a small star destroyer just to kill Zero, but no, it's an unassailable platform that will sit high up in the sky and drop nukes on anybody who misbehaves. And Schnizel's view, peace is an illusion, and always has been. And he's just going to do a little punishment to make that illusion a reality. And Cornelia says that no one but a god is allowed to lecture humanity that way. And then Schnizel says, that's what I'm going to become. Assuming the people want me to, of course. And then D-High is, hell yeah they do! I'm a lunatic! Let's go! Hell yeah! Brilliant! And then Schnizel asks Cannon to escort Cornelia off the bridge before she causes him any bother. And Zero yells at this dude and he says that in the world that he and Zexus seek to create, nobody like Schnizel exists. And Schnizel's like, well, same. And he hopes that this is mankind's final fight. And he's like, Zexus, lend me your strength. The girl's like, you don't gotta ask, dude. You already got it. Let's fucking beat this dude up. We all want to beat this dude up. He sucks. All you gotta do is give the order. He's like, well, my friends. He's like, Zero, give it. He's like, alright, everybody. Take out the big stupid battleship Damocles. Schnizel Britannia sucks. Just murder that man. He's awful and he stinks. And he's never done anything good in his life. He's trash. He's got a tiny dick. Never washes. Just get rid of him. And everyone's like, oh yeah, dude, you really fucking nailed that, man. You really fucking got that, dude. I could blow up all of these jokers with the punch, but I'd have to kill that dude first, and I could blow up all of these jokers with just a regular move from fucking anybody, so it's pointless. Sure about that bad height? Definitely, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. We can go back to the punch. Absolutely. You ever seen Schneisel and a flannel in the same room? Doubtful. This. Me and my Mazinger. Betting everything on the line with this big bang a punch. He's got bad teeth, breath stinks, shirt sucks, bad tasting men and women, doesn't like dogs. No good. No good at all. This is a pretty good map attack. It's a pretty good map attack. Yes. I mean, why else would they be in that position if they didn't want me to do this ultimate map attack upon them? Just a casual fucking 34,000 damage, never mind. I like how we got Marin's song though. Some princess you are. He didn't do it casually, he did it all business. It's Wednesday. The kitten's got claws. Show me, show me. Flowers are a good gift for a woman. Present for you. Killing technique. Bloom in the hell. Cool, nice work, nice work. We did it. False black princess. Pearl nail offends me. No, pearl fang. Yeah, you're black pearl nail. Yeah, pearl nail upwards or something like that. Like it's gonna murder your ass. You. We're not done here. So she's like, all right then. Well, my job's here done. I checked you guys' strength, so now I get to leave. Oh god, yeah. Off she goes. Like, dang it, that fucking awful cat lady and hanging out with Insalam. We'll deal with her then. Boing, boing. Crash a plane into a nerd. Awful, man. See that Fuji's a volcano now? I hate it. Trying to level? Just Lakers, really. I already given up, I don't care. Pulse Saber drinking. Now, Saber. Yeah, we need to level up. Oh, we do because her main use is having the big spell. So it'd be nice if she actually had the big spell for when the final stage comes around. The usual guys probably would have it covered? No, because they don't learn the spell. What spell is it? Hope. For the SP recovery. As well as her having, like, the best support spell list of all of them. And just Bizarre not having... Bizarre, of course Bizarre doesn't have a hope. Like, his song does recover SP, but not 50. And he's got other shit he's got to do instead. Because that's the one spell that... He can't map attack post-movement ever. As far as I'm aware. So, no, Bizarre does not have it because he doesn't have any support spells, actually, like, in his spell list. Where she's got all of them and doesn't use her one turn to do it. The best thing you do is always get people the SP regen skill. The problem is that the SP regen skill is no good. It's really good in OG2 and OG1, but it's not actually good as a spell, like as a skill.
次元の向こうまでぶっ飛ばしてやるぜ。私は足元が見えていなかった。まさか上を見ようとしなかった。でもこんなこいつめ。受け切ます。
Exactly, like I guess it time limits her SP regen. Like you can get 6 levels of SP up, which is the equivalent of 4 turns of SP regen for the same price, and then you just have all that SP all at once to spend all in one huge burst, instead of only getting 10 back if you spent some, which isn't how you do it late game. Like you spend all of it in one go for your Zeals and Valors all at once. So it's better to have a bigger pool than to slowly recover it over like 5 turns.
めに戦う。私は足元が見えていなかった。
後で上を見ようとします。でも
こんなこいつめ。
So having someone who can, at will, refill multiple people's SP by 50, which is oddly enough often the case of Valor and Soul, gets you another one of those cast, or, you know, it's 75% of a Zeal. So it turns out having those spells available is actually really good. Weird. The SP ups as well and concentration, both to max levels. That's... I mean... those aren't things you should prioritise either, really. Like, SP up is really good. SP up is definitely better than SP regen. And cheaper spells is good on some people, but a lot of people don't have like the slot for it, and this game doesn't even have that, unfortunately. So as much as you hate Lakers, and I do too, she actually does a job that nobody else can really do. Like, this game has SP get, which is every time you kill somebody, you get 10. Like, if you do a map attack and kill like 5, you still only get plus 10, but like, that's better than SP regen because you're generally killing a dude a turn, or more than one dude a turn. Late game. Yeah, Far probably, like, Far, actually, I don't think Far does. Far might have it, but also, yeah, like, loads of people have got it in V, like, but this isn't V, so it doesn't help me that loads of people have it in that game. And Far is also a deployment slot, whereas Lakes is a battleship slot, which I have, like, they're much more open compared to actual regular people deployment slots. And Far doesn't have Bless and Cheer and Hope and, you know, all of the support spells, because she has to have combat spells too.
なんたる当
What
時
is this strength? What the heck?
晴天破局式この力があれば
Is his sister in that ship? She's in the Damocles. This one over here. Snizel using your strength to fuck up humanity. You're a bad dude. Why would I listen to you? You're bad. You hang out with my brother. Lelouch has been a bad influence. Lelouch is actually right though, and he beat you at chess that time. He knew you sucked.
目を回さないでよデカブツさんやってみせる
Calls him a big pig.
終わりだブリタニア
It's over, Britannia. Who's gonna steal it now? I don't think anyone's gonna steal it actually. But we'll have to wait and see.
損傷箇所のチェック。さて、私のターンだね。
Ah, my turn. And then obviously he doesn't do shit because he sucks. Yeah, not only when she got on the phone before the stage, she was like, "You and Suzuki are my enemy. You're bad." I'm like, "All right, lady. If you say so." Not that fussed. She doesn't know Lucius Zero? No, she does. Because she said, my brother and Suzuku, I'm your enemy now. And you are my enemy, you're bad, you're enemies of all that is good. Can you convince her? Nah, she's just in a cupboard somewhere with a button. Can't even get her on the phone no more. Yeah, Schneider will cover that. Or Charles did. But I imagine it's probably the Schneisel because he's a shithead. Roger actually fucking killed the dude. Nice. Back aboard the Ikarugi, you were trying to divide us, but actually united us harder as ever. Nigel Britannia, you're a huge shit. Well, I'm actually an idiot, and you're good. Nigel, humanity, all needs a savior such as you. You're trying to rule them through fear, and that's bad, and I'm going to negotiate the hell out of you.
私もそんなに暇ではない。手短に行かせてもらう。ビッグオーファイナルステージ
But would Charles care to tell her? Yeah, like why not? Like when he did his big, like when he came on the field, like last stage when he showed up, he came up and was like, "Ah, Zexis and Lelouch." as if he was like revealing to everybody that Zero was the Lelouch, and Zero's like, hey dude, what? They already know, and they're like, oh, and they're still with you even though they know that you're alright, sure, fine, they're all idiots.
心配いらないよ、ナナリ。この私から逃げられると。残念だ。チェックメイト。
Because Charles is the one who came up with the plan, I believe, to have the Lelouch's mind wipe, have him live as a regular idiot. And Suzuku is the one unit, and he can stay in the car. Man, I really wish that dude had the ion cannon. That'd really help a lot right now for getting him to attack people who are far away. No, he hit the button. There you go. I'm gonna. Oh, he's just fucking launched a flare on us. Damn, so destructive. Incredible. Really roasted us on that one. Lelouch. There's the weird ship pink boat, there's the weird ship pink boat. Yeah, like she's got Dawn, Rouse, Cheer, Bless, learns Hope as her last move. Pretty good at what she does. She's garbage at everything else, but at her one job, she's actually alright. So Britannia, stop trying to control humanity through fear, it's bad, you're imposing your view on others. Classic Armoro. Helping Japan, Lelouch Britannia is dead. It's just Lelouch Britannia is dead. And the man who makes miracles at Zero. Lexus stand with me. They're good. Snigel Britannia, I command you. Get dunked. Got a lot of skill, but not enough. And then we... Guess not. Guess not, because his barrier was too good for her shitty gun, because she's bad at fighting, turns out. And Bless is used up because it's not one of the nice ones where they did the thing where it's like, oh yeah, Bless isn't used up instantly, just to fuck you up. Scale it too then. Araki talking shit about how Zero's his best friend and always believed in him. Doris telling that his fashion sense is even worse than Roger's, if that was possible. Aina just fussing. Okay, that. You should do it. There we go. Still not got the move yet. Probably next level. But we did it, we beat Damocles. Okay, so when Roger fought him, he said ever since the debate about Zero, he figured Schneisel having the face of an angel and the heart of the devil himself, and he wanted to unmask Schneisel's lies in some suitably public forum. But world events have forced him to simply just blow him up. But Lelouch has learned the lesson that Schneisel hasn't, that the world needs something better than self-righteousness. But we blow him up, he starts to run away. And then there's like, Damocles is leaving, this is our chance. Zero, Suzuku, Lelouch Suzuku, see ya. Shoots a Freya. And then Nina's like, I got that thing that stops it, the Freya Eliminator. You've got 19 seconds. It's like, I'll do it. So he does it all, figures it out, tells Suzuku, Suzuku fires the thing just right. Makes it inert, and with 5 seconds to spare because he's incredible. He's like, but our Blaze Luminous is, the shield is impenetrable, you can't get us. And then Ogi's like, Ikaruga, attacking. And just uses its own barrier to cancel that one, and then these two jokers slip inside the little hole because they're actually very small. And inside, Schneisel's doing his thing where he's trying to put into motion his final plan, and Diethard is ready to broadcast every second of it. Zero goes to Nunnally's room, where Schneisel and Diethard are waiting for him, and Diethard has taken Nunnally hostage, but Schneisel obviously was in no hurry to stop him. Schneisel's objective is to force Zero to apologise to the world for all of his misdeeds, causing the Super United States to just collapse. And Zero expected something like this from his brother, and Cannon and Diethard are absolutely certain there's nothing he can do about it, even with his Gaius. And Zero's like, you just like idiots. So he pulls out a gun and just shoots Diethard in the shoulder. And he's like, but you could have hit Nunnally! And Schneider's like, oh shit, I did not count for this, I did not count for him actually just giving up on Nunnally and not giving a shit, whoops. And Diethard is like, he chaosed himself so that he could not care about Nunnally. And he's like, shut up, Diethard. And fucking shoots him again. And he says that he'll never use his Gaius ever again, and there's no need to. And he asks his good lady, the Queen Nunnally, for forgiveness, and saying that he may be forced to take her life after all, and vowing that if he does, he'll take his own shortly thereafter. Schneisel realises that Lelouch has come ready for death, and tries to claim that like he too is ready to die. And Zero says, you're full of it, dude. You've grown stagnant and arrogant from years of controlling the game instead of actually playing it. So Schneisel recovers his composure and declares that now he knows where Zero's head is and can execute him without further delay. And Zero, smirking obviously, says that it's time for yet another chess analogy. It says it's not that Zero's just applied checkmate or even that he's a king. In fact, Zero says he's just one more pawn in the Zexis Armada. And like all pawns, all he can do is advance. But remember what happens if a pawn makes it all the way through the enemy's defences? That's right, promotion. There he goes, promotion. And then there's loads of bombs as everybody outside Zex is just fucking blowing it up. And to meet my knights. And Suzaku comes in, and Jeremiah's here too. And they've dealt with the guards. Rollo's here as an extra like safeguard to make sure that nothing else goes wrong. And the time has finally come for Schneisel to admit he's lost. And he's like, does defeat taste like dying? But a question from Zero first. Was Damocles truly meant to rule the world? And he's like, no, it was a death weapon intended for peaceful purposes. And then Zero, like he does on the other route, dismantles the argument in favour, like a static peace, by pointing out that Stasis isn't actually living, just existing. And Charles was obsessed with yesterday, Schneiser with today, and only Zero looks ahead to tomorrow, and with hope. So Schneisel gets sick of hearing it, and then tells Zero just to fucking murder him, so that Damocles too can vanish in a burst of nuclear fire and destroy him too. And then Nunnally's like, no, it was me, I'm the one who hit the button. She's the one who committed the sin of firing the weapons of mass destruction. And then Zero says that, he says, my good lady. Everyone commits sins during their life, including himself, and he believes himself unfit to hand down such judgment. And instead has Jeremiah lead Schneisel and everybody away. And, yes, your majesty. And don't get it wrong, Schneisel. He's going to drag him down to where he himself has ended up. And remember, Lelouchia's gone. But Schneissel's going to face justice instead of just getting murdered. And D-Art's flipping his shit and he's like, Zero, you come back from beyond the end of your story. This is bullshit. And Zero just says, I remember how badly you wanted to document the revolution of the world. And then he says that Damocles is now D-Art's to use as he sees fit. If he wants to change the world, then roll up his sleeves and do it himself. And D-Art is like, well, at least Gaius me or something, please. And Zero just says, you're not worth the effort, D-Art, you're awful. And D-Hart runs off, and Zero says that the Zero that D-Hart wanted is already dead. So Nunnally is now left alone with her brother, or at least the man that once was said brother. And Zero is now, like, kind of a cold-blooded dude who would point a gun in her direction. Or maybe, as she figures, he's just scared to face her. Blammo opens her eyes. She broke his Charles's Gaius by force will alone. He's like, whoa, dang it. Holy shit. And she tells him that she was prepared to stop him with nuclear force after all the lives he's trampled. And he asks if she'd rather he left the both of them trembling in constant impotent fear for their lives. And then he figures out as they argue that what she's trying to do is take all the blame on herself. But this time, what's different is he realises that Nunnally no longer needs Nunnally no longer needs him to save her. And having told him everything in her heart, she demands to know why he's still too afraid to show her his face. And then a mysterious lady says, hey Zero, shut up and get the hell away from Nunnally. It can't be. That's right, Euphemia's alive. That's what you get when you do this route. Euphemia doesn't die. So, internally, she's happy beyond words to be able to see Suzaku again, but out loud she's declared that Suzaku is no longer her knight after pointing his sword at the Federation. And he is to leave her sight and go wherever and do whatever he pleases. Just away. And Cornelia is by Euphemia's side and announces that Suzaku's officially sacked from the Knight of the Rounds. Which may not matter because Britannia might not even exist after today. Euphemia internally figures that this is the only way to save Suzaku and Lelouch. And Suzaku's really glad to see his girlfriend sort of still alive. And he has a brief moment to thank Cornelia for letting him see Yuffie alive, and then Euphemia tells Zero that she still believes that he truly wants to work with her for peace, despite the terrible things that happened that day. And Lelouch in turn thanks her if that is the word, for finally allowing himself to remove himself from Nunnally's presence. That's right, Euphemia lived. And he's like, I'm out. That's it. Not going to see her ever again. Bye. But Rollo uses his gaze to create a little bubble. And he's like, this is it. Everybody else is frozen except you and Nunnally, brother, so you can say a little private goodbye. So Lelouch thanks Rollo, his brother, takes off his mask. Actually, Nunnally is frozen, I believe. And he bids her a final goodbye, puts his mask back on, and he bids the three princesses a grand farewell as Zero, the man who will change the world. How did she break his gaze? Because force of will. Like, she pretty much broke it when it happened. Like, when she was like, Suzuku, you're Japanese, right? And he's like, yeah. She's like, no, I can't. And that was when she broke it, because she couldn't hurt Suzuku. In the show, they do that thing with Roy Stop in Time, because Suzuku, when they still think Lelouch, like, he's trying to see if Lelouch has got his memories back or not, he hands him a phone, and Nunnally's on the phone. She's like, brother, is that you? And he's like, no, you must have me mistaken for someone else. I don't have a sister, I've got a brother though. You must have me confused. And then Rollo freezes time, so it's only Suzuku that's frozen, so he can say to Nunnally, yeah, no, it's okay, I've got to pretend I don't know you, but I love you and I'm going to save you, it's okay, bye. But they did it. Back outside, the princesses have got out and Schneisel and friends are in prison aboard the Ikaruga, and all that remains is to blow up the Damocles, and in it, Deathheart, who sucks. And he's like, well, I'm a producer, I'm good, I'm gonna be missed. But unfortunately, before Zero can give the order to fire, a big old blammo from outer space. It came from space, and it's like, oh no, that's no good. Like Memento Mori, but no, it's a massive battleship near the White Fang capital ship, the barge. And we gotta guess that Trey's and Zex are up there having a good time. And a weapon like this is definitely as dangerous as Damocles was, and is obviously going to be our next target. So let's get the fuck out of here. The new battleship apparently is called the Libra. So let's get to it. So next to the barge, here is the base called the Libra. The Libra Bridge. So these dudes are like, oh yeah, we blew up Damocles, and this turns out like this is what the 5 colonial scientists have been building at gunpoint, and its only weakness is that the main cannon can't be fired repeatedly. It's got a long cooldown time, but they're working on it. They're not expected to be done by the time Zexis comes to get them, regardless of Khan's orders to speed it up. White Fang seem to ascribe to the Skyjal Snool of Peace Through Terror, and Trey's admits that this isn't as elegant at it as Schneisel was, that rather than hang a sword of Damocles above the world's head, Miliardo just wants a big enough battering ram that no one feels safe. And whichever side wins the battle to come, mankind is about to reach the next level, even beyond what Eolia Schoenberg imagined. And the plan is to breach Vader's defences, broadcast the whole thing to the world in real time, and on that, Dr. J is happy to help. Oh, and one more person is needed for the plan. Relina. Dorothy just fucking brought her in because she's an asshole. We did it. We did it.